Welcome to Team Knack Week 2 video walkthrough. I'm going to go over a few new assets that we've acquired and implemented into this game. We'll start with level 1. As you can see, the background has changed a little bit. This is the new art team's background. We have a collider on some of them. This one we have not yet. It just makes it look like more of a broken wall, but the new texture actually adds out the cave structure. What we have right here is our new checkpoint, which actually turns on as a result of when moving through. Also the background. We have a 3-layer background, courtesy of Christian, that sits there and gives it an illusion of a 3D effect to the back over there as it moves back and forth. Over here we have a gold nugget. Our gold nugget is this is our gold nugget design right here. Those are our small collectibles. These are the larger in the air. And then we have our spike pits. This one is registered to hurt the player only. The ones that are designed to kill, you'll see with the skull and the crossbones. And here's our bat, which we're all proud of so far. We're still working with the animation a little bit, but right now, as you can see, it likes to follow you around and it looks really cool. And here's our moles. We're still working on the animation for those. But we have implemented our health bar and our collider and the kill function on it. Up here we have our movable platforms that have been implemented and are functional now. Another one of our checkpoints. Here's one of the battery chargers to refill your weapon. Still a little work, but looks really cool. I like the way that they have the extra satchel or the extra ammo canisters in there. And on the top, you really can't see it from here. If you get close in it, there's an actual extra gun up there, so it gives it a little extra detail. Here's our bridge. Eventually this bridge will collapse. We're still working on the animation, but the overall aesthetics of the bridge is looking pretty cool. Each one of these planks will start to sit there and break and sequence. I think right now we've only got it to break all at once, which is a little frustrating, but fell off the edge there. Unfortunately, I died at that position, but that's more from the fall damage and a glitch in the system, so it had nothing to do with the spikes. This is our diamond, one of the big collectibles, thanks to the art team. Here it is again. And the door as well is another design of the art team. All of our diamonds. And let's go to level 2. Now you can see more of the backdrop here because this is more of an open area level. You can see the multiple layers back there. This one being your first, there's your second, and that dark grayish blue in the back is your third. Here is the spikes that can kill you. As I said, you can see that this one has bones all throughout it. If I was to drop into it, it kills the player instantly. This is more of the texture I was talking about from level 1 that we were implementing on these walls, where it looks more like a cave stone wall. we got some dead space right here. The character, as you can see, this is version 3 of this character. And we are quite pleased with it. We can't wait to see what the animation looks like on this character. It has the gun. It has been modified, a little bit more detail added to the overall. And as you can see, it actually has the gun itself has a 2-piece ejectable clip. So when you actually reload, it kicks the clip. It makes a nice little puff on the ground when it hits. Right there. Let's see, I don't think there's, let's see. The door to nowhere. Using the backings over here to sit there and keep the wall. Move on to level 4 so I can show the prefab of the back walls and the skinning of the level. Here you can actually see the levels where this is a half wall that was made by the design team that actually represents a backing that we can use. And if you look here to the front, this is actually a front wall which you can see all the way across that actually was designed with both pieces in mind, or both sides, so that it can be used universally not only as backing but also as platforms when we're ready for it. These are the movable platforms again here, also given to us by the design team, and we've modified them a little bit to give it a collider so that they will fall. Again, these are the spikes again that can kill, so when it's something the player can jump on top of and not die. And as you can see, the backing right there, where that background works really, really cool. So let's take a little closer look at some of these assets. With our prefab, for one, there's the diamond done by our art team. We were able to actually add our box collider, and it fit into our prefab or our placeholder quite well. So it was able to jump right in as well. And here's the wall that I was telling you about. Only one-sided, so it only works in the back. Good background drop. We added a little bit of texture to it, similar to this in certain points. But this one actually has texture all the way around. It has modeling all the way around, so there's no dead spot. So this can be used in multiple situations here. We also created a floor version of it here, which has been giving us a little bit of grief as far as nav mesh, but still looks real overall like a nice cave floor. We have our stalactites, which will be implemented here later this week throughout the level. So we have a bridge. Here's the gun. We were able to add all of our lighting and our sound effects and the trails, as you can see in the level. We're actually able to add a trail to the actual bullet being projected from the weapon. Here's the battery charger, and like I was telling you, we have the 2 canisters here, and if you look carefully at the top, there is the gun. Overall, the design or the art team has actually done quite well in our shaping and our sizing. Almost every asset we've received from them, we've been able to drop into our placeholders with minimal effort and minimal changing of our overall code, which has been phenomenal. So that's where we sit this week in our project. And it's been a good week, I would say. Thank you for listening.